Thanks for joining us tonight. Cami is off. A second funeral service for the 4 Gonzalez siblings killed by an alleged drunk driver in Waupaca County took place this afternoon. But before that service, the family once again asking for help in getting a 5th sibling to the U.S. from Ecuador to grieve with their mother. New at 6, Jason Zimmerman explains the impact of the meeting coming up on Tuesday, which could determine the outcome.
Well, the grieving continues over the loss of Daniel, Fabian, Lillian, and Daniela Gonzalez with a second service at St. Peter and Paul Catholic Church in Waiawega. The family tells us the effort to bring a 5th sibling, Jorge, to the U.S. to console his mother will be decided during a meeting Tuesday at the embassy in Ecuador.
The politicians so far have just helped us to get to the gate. But once you get to the gate, those guys don't necessarily care what the details are, and they typically don't even let you talk much.
In a previous meeting last week, Jorge's application for an emergency visa was denied, despite having a clean record. An immigration attorney now working with the family says the consulate officer might have been concerned over a previous application that's been pending for years.
I think that there was the mistaken belief that just the mere fact he was asking for his child and his significant other, that they believe that maybe he was going to remain in the United States. And therein really lies the problem, is that it is the unfettered discretion or the whim of any one consulate officer that can prevent him from coming back into the United States.
Christopher says it's not easy to communicate with embassy officials concerning the devastating crash and impact on the family, so he needs elected officials to apply more pressure.
It's almost impossible to relay any type of information to them. And so in this case, we are relying on our elected officials, our congressional delegation, in this case Senator Baldwin and Representative Gallagher, to be our voice to communicate on our behalf to the consulate officers to let them know why we are requesting this visa.
They don't usually put that kind of pressure on the embassy, and we're wanting them to do this. This is an emergency, unique situation, and a great injustice has been done to our family.
Family says this is something they're willing to pursue until Jorge is allowed to visit, but if the meeting doesn't go well on Tuesday, it's unclear right now what their next option could be. Reporting in the Fox Valley, Jason Zimmerman, Action 2 News.